Okay, so we go up to the client, and we say connect to remote device. Give it a couple seconds to connect. We're recording video at the same time, so there's a little bit of extra latency going on here. After it connects, the screen will turn normal colors, meaning that we're connected. We're going to show our network latency right now, which is running fairly decently, ranging between, I guess, about 100 milliseconds and 4 or 5 milliseconds. It's going to show our battery power right now at 32% and our signal strength. The signal strength is the Wi-Fi signal strength, which is full right now, and then our battery life is getting on the low side. So this is the laptop battery power. As an option to these RP2Ws, we can put a auxiliary charger on the that will charge the laptop battery from the main battery. Right now, this is obviously not a good value. It's just the default value. You can see that absolutely nothing's connected because we don't have a green light. So just as in the when you're on the robot, you have to go to datacom enabled. That connects the robot to the computer. We get a green light. Now we have values and a legitimate voltage, 27.1 volts. So we can use this battery voltage as an optional add-on to charge this laptop battery. The laptop battery will last, depending on usage, anywhere from 3 to 5 hours. The main battery, again, depending on usage, will go several days in an idle mode, but if you're driving around, it's going to obviously drain the battery a little faster. So we get up here, we see that we've got the joystick enabled, and we're basically ready to run. I'm going to mute the microphone because I'm getting quite a bit of echo going back and forth since the two computers are right next to each other. Again, as we move, if we enable the drive and drive forward, you can see the encoders are clicking off. If you want to do a hard turn, you click that hard turn, and this allows the robot to do a hard pivot turn. Again, I'm using the mouse right now. You can also use the gamepad controller. As far as settings go, now we go to change settings, and you can see that all the camera settings, inputs and outputs, are no longer grayed out because we are connected to the remote robot. So when we change these settings, if you want to change where the up position setting is, we can change that and it would update it now that we are connected. As far as video goes, which is the main feature of this, you can go to tools and you go to the remote camera window and local camera window. The local camera window is the IP camera on the remote computer, which will display right now, showing myself. This would be the image that's going to be displayed on the robot. And then we can go turn that off. Typically you don't need that turned on when you're using the robot, other than just to set up the screen. And then if we go to the next window, which is the remote camera window, which is the robot's camera, you click it on, and there you have the image of the camera. And if I go to the pan and tilt, you can see I can pan around and see what's going on. Look down, look up. So there I am using the computer. Now, obviously you'd want to keep that screen up while you're driving around so you can see. I'll demonstrate again. So show camera, maybe just put it up over here on the side so you can see what's going on. And then under the client side, what you want to do is switch robot to video conference mode. When you do this, it will turn on your video camera onto the robot. So now the laptop computer on the robot is a full screen image of what my remote PC camera is seeing. So right now the robot's laptop is showing this image of me, and the audio is going both ways. And that's pretty much it. When you're done, you just, same thing, you want to disconnect the data connections that stops the robot, and then disconnect from the robot.